Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you are coming from episode 1, I really appreciate it. If you've just found me on the internet, thank you so much. I hope you just keep watching because that'll be amazing. Anyway, let's get into this video. This video, we're going to be finding out how sweets or gummy sweets are made, and we're going to watch a video and react to it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so the video's here, we'll put it in full screen and let's just press play.
Kids love nothing more than sweets they can pull and stretch. Which probably explains why jellied sweets and licorice have always been sticky favourites. Just don't tell your dentist.
Just don't tell your dentist. No, that's a bad idea. Never tell your dentist.
Everyone calls this red licorice, but there's actually no licorice root in it. The ingredients are wheat, sugar and corn syrup.
Wow, I didn't know that.
With red food dye and both artificial and natural strawberry flavouring. The mixture is cooked for 2 hours at 102 degrees Celsius, which transforms it into a thick paste.
That's pretty hot, that is really hot.
The mixture cools down and is put through extruders, which work like icing nozzles, shaping the paste into a design such as twirls.
That's sick.
A water-lubricated knife slices the continuous strips into 18 and 21 centimetre lengths. The water also rinses off any build-up on the blade.
So good.
Stacked trays of cut twirls go into an oven to dry for 8 hours at 60 degrees Celsius.
That is a lot.
As the excess moisture evaporates, the licorice shrivels. Workers then weigh the licorice, and it's off to packaging. To make jelly sweets, they use what are called printing boards, large sheets with raised shapes. To make jelly worms, for example, they mount the jelly worm board on a stamping machine which punches shapes into trays of cornstarch. This creates a series of cornstarch moulds.
Messed it up.
In another part of the factory, a machine mixes gelatine, sugar, corn syrup, colour and flavouring and cooks the mixture at 115 degrees Celsius. A machine called the depositor pours the mixture into the cornstarch worm moulds. The moulds then go into a refrigerated room. In 12 to 15 hours, the sweets cool and solidify.
So then what happens?
The machine then flips the sweets out of the trays. As the cornstarch moulds disintegrate, a sieve filters out the lumps, then recycles the deposits into new cornstarch trays for the next batch.
Oh, so it's like reusable. Pretty sick.
The sweets go through a cleaner. As they spin, air nozzles blast off the cornstarch. The next drop coats the sweets with mineral oil to make them shiny.
Yeah, see that oil? That's the bad stuff. Mineral oil.
A firm favourite with kids and adults alike, many fishermen actually use the jellied worms for bait. Before packaging, the workers weed out any sweets that are stretched or have stuck together. Sounds like a child's job made in heaven.
Oh, that was the first
Jawbreakers, also known as gobstoppers, have been enjoyed by the sweet-toothed among us for decades. You pop one in and slowly suck or chew through up to 10 layers of colours and flavours. Sometimes there's bubble gum in the middle for an even longer lasting finish.
I don't like them, to be honest, myself.
The large ones are just for show. Most gobstoppers are smaller than a golf ball. To make their bubblegum centres, synthetic rubber is blended with powdered resin, which will dissolve the rubber. A thickener, a preservative, and an oil called soya palm stearine are added, so the sweet won't stick to your teeth.
That's so cool.
After mixing and steaming at 148 degrees Celsius for 4 hours, the batter pours into trays to cool. Sugar, colouring and flavouring would deteriorate in the heat, so these are added later. There's enough of this base to make gum centres for 450,000 gobstoppers.
450,000.
After 24 hours, the batter's hard.
Whoa.
It's chopped up and blended with corn syrup to make it softer and sweeter.
How's that going? Oh, right. That's more, you wouldn't really get
45 kilos of finished gum is added.
That's so cool.
Now natural and artificial flavours are added, which can include lemon, orange, strawberry, grape, and tutti frutti. Then icing sugar is added. It makes the gum smoother to chew than regular sugar would. The batch is dumped into an extruder that shapes 2 continuous streams of batter known as rope.
Whoa, that's sick.
Another extruder divides each rope into 6 hollow tubes. The cavity inside will become pockets of air inside the gum centres. The next machine slices the tubes into 1 metre long segments.
So sick.
A mechanical arm pushes the segments into the channel of a forming machine. Steel rolls then slice through the tubes and shape them into balls.
Whoa, that's
The balls range in diameter depending on the size of the gobstoppers being produced.
That's so sick.
Air blows through perforations in a cooling tunnel to cool and firm the centres. Then they fall onto another forming machine, which restores their round shape. Other gobstoppers have hard centres. The machine that makes them feeds powder into dies, then applies up to 5 tons of force to compress the powder into a solid sweet.
Boom, 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 boom. Whoa, that's sick.
Now for the rest of the gobstopper. First, the sweet centres are dumped into what's called a coating pan. A hot mixture of water, corn syrup and food colouring is added. Then they add dextrose, a type of powdered sugar. The pan rotates for 20 minutes as warm air dries the ingredients over the centres. The factory repeats this step 10 times for each layer. Making a gobstopper takes 4 days.
4 days.
This batch gets special treatment. These gobstoppers are speckled with different colours, giving them what this company calls the psychedelic look.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
After the sweets have dried for 24 hours, pinches of powdered carnauba wax are added. This gives the gobstoppers a shiny finish.
Fair enough. And there is it, the gobstopper.
Sliced open, you can see these gobstoppers have 10 layers of flavours and sugar surrounding either solid sweet or bubble gum cores.
That's so cool.
They measure 5.7 centimetres in diameter and a gobstopper is 90% sugar. So if you're counting calories, keep your gob short.
90% sugar. Well, there we go. That's how gobstoppers and sweets are made. I would go through bubblegum, but I might save it for a next. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below what your favourite sweet is, because why not? Anyway, it's been Josh, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.